Three,
We
two, hey, what's
live.
up? Cool. Hey guys. All right. So, so sorry we are a couple minutes late. I'm like a stickler for being on time, Robbie. You know that. I mentioned that before. Like I'm the guy that when we have a call scheduled at 2, I call you at like 1:59:40. But for the life of me, I could not get the link. Thankfully, I was like, I didn't think to just text you for it, but my calendar just would not open. Like Google Calendar would not open that has the link for this. I'm like trying to open on my phone, nothing. And finally I actually figured out I just had to reboot my computer and now everything works just great. So it wasn't Google Calendar, it was the internet. So hey everybody. So we're answering a question today. How do you use social media the right way to win at affiliate marketing? Like, does it actually even work? Right? We all know email is king. Email is the best way to promote affiliate offers. But can you actually make any money as an affiliate just using social media? What do you do if you have a small following? These are all questions we get constantly. So it's time to address them. It's time that I'm going to share how to succeed at affiliate marketing through social media. I'm going to share some of my secrets, things that we've done, things that we've seen other people do, things that our clients have done, things that some of my friends and fellow affiliate marketers have done, things that we've tested, all that fun stuff. So welcome everyone. First thing, tell us where you are joining us from. We always like to know this. And also just confirm everybody, we always like to know this as well. Make sure you can hear me. You can hear Robbie, test.
Test.
You can see us. We always like to know that. But let us know where you're joining us from. It's always just a fascinating thing for me to see. I mean, I think we've reached the point where we've probably had just about every country with a population of more than like 100,000 people join us on a Facebook Live or a webinar at some point. It's always amazing. And my favorite thing is like when it's like 4 a.m. for people. I don't know what, it's just fascinating to me. It's just fascinating when people I've never had to do that. I'm just being honest.
That's because you live in the Eastern time zone.
Yeah, I have never had to join anyone. I've never had to wake up at 4 a.m. to watch anything other than, and this is crazy to admit, the Ryder Cup. That is the one thing I've ever woken up like at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to watch. And I haven't done that since I was in my early 20s. But like few years there, every 4 years when the Ryder Cup was in Europe, we'd get up, like me and some friends, and we used to do this thing. Actually, it's kind of a shame to admit this, but so when I was in college, we had a big thing. It was called the Ryder Cup party, but it wasn't the type of party like in college that you have where you started at like 11 and you party until 3 o'clock in the morning. No, we got up at like 3:45 and started partying at 4 in the morning. and I just remember that was the first time I ever tried a mimosa. I'd never heard of the things before. It's like 4:30 in the morning. We're having like eggs and sausage and mimosas. And I just, anyway, memories. So, hey, Marie, thanks for joining us. Tim, what's up? Julie, hey, Boston, go Sox, even though they kind of suck this year. So Marie probably doesn't like me saying that. But anyway, so if you have questions, make sure to ask them as we go along. If I miss your questions, Robbie will just interrupt me and ask, or find a better time to ask that question. So, so we just helped one of our clients. We have a program called Your Affiliate Launch Coach, where we actually coach entrepreneurs how to run their affiliate launches, how to get more out of their affiliates. We're helping people, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, 6x, even their launches, their summits, whatever they may be. And so this client that we were helping, a lot of their business is on social media. A lot of their affiliates do a lot of business on social media. So that's what kind of led to this. I started sharing some of my tips with them, and we promised 10 tips. We actually have, I think we ended up with 14 because I always like to over deliver. Right. So this kind of the genesis of this, like it was the best of what I shared with them, some tips along the way. So we're going to start as always with number 1. That's a good place to start. My number 1 tip for affiliate marketing with social media is actually promote affiliate offers on social media. You actually need to do affiliate marketing on social media. Um, I'm as guilty as anybody for kind of forgetting about social media. Robbie and I were having this conversation the other day. I was like, dang it, we did an affiliate promo. I just forgot to post to Facebook.
Right.
And I was like, okay, we need to create a plan so that doesn't happen again. We're working on that, on a project plan to make sure that, that we don't go, excuse me.
Just to make sure we don't forget.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun recording a podcast after this. All right, we may go back to 10 tips, Robbie. I don't know if we're going to get to those 4 bonus tips today because I may not be able to make it. Man, that was like something weird going on in my throat there. Anyway, listen, social media is a tool. It's a valuable tool. It's no different than email. It doesn't convert as well. We'll talk about that, but it's a tool. It's like if you had a list of, if you had 1,000 list of phone numbers, would you do anything with them? If they were qualified leads, well, of course you would. You pick up the phone and call them. If you were a plumber, you'd pick up the phone and call them and ask if they need plumbing help. It's a tool. So use it. There's no disputing that when it comes to affiliate success, your email list is king. It's actually king, queen, and probably court jester and one of the princes and maybe a princess. But social media is still a powerful tool. Okay. I've shared this before, but our studies have found that an email subscriber is worth anywhere from 5 to 50 times more than a social media follower. Okay. But there are some strategies that you can use to make social media absolutely huge, to be a huge part of your affiliate marketing plan. We know people who have, 100,000 Facebook fans, 5,000 email subscribers. Odds are the email list is going to be more valuable, but it's going to be close. So you have a tool, make use of it. Tip number 2, promote the affiliate offers a lot. Promote a lot of affiliate offers. And I'm going to share more about this in number 4, but I want you to promote at least 4 affiliate offers daily. That's every 6 hours on Twitter. At least
that's a hard ask.
That's not when I explain it. I'm going to share it in number 4.
Okay, get into it because
I'm going to share it in number 4.
That seems quite a bit. You're like, that's just like launch mode.
Yeah, don't let me forget. When I get to number 4, Robbie, to talk about Jeff Bullis's plan. I don't know if I made a note of that in our bullet points. Don't let me forget to talk about Jeff Bullis and what he does on social. I did a podcast with him, guys. So we want to, maybe you can find that link, Robbie, and we'll link to it when we get to number 4, because it's like, oh my gosh, it blew me away. Changed the way I do it on social media. So 4 a day, every 6 hours on Twitter, at least twice every week on Facebook. All followers now. Les Brown, some other rock stars. I've known Jacob for like 5 or 6 years. We kind of came up at the same time working with the Ziegler family, and then ultimately Kevin Harrington, and just like, dude, he's blown up. Like, so you guys just Google Jacob Salem like Facebook, and you'll find. I mean, he's a rock star. Like, you can't afford him, and he's not taking new clients. Most of you can't afford him, at least. I don't mean that the wrong way. He's just really, really expensive. So anyway, twice every week on Facebook. I'll share the breakdown of that when we get to number 4. At least once every 2 weeks on Instagram. Instagram, you're going to post less, so that's why we'll get to that. I'm going to share more about a promo plan in just a little bit, but promote them a lot more than you think you should. Number 3, promote a variety of offers, including your own offers. So, to be clear, this isn't just about social media success with affiliate marketing. This is about social media success overall. Real quick, just want to say, hey, what's up to AC? He was a guest on a Facebook Live. When was that, Alan? About 6 to 8 weeks ago, and it was awesome. You guys should totally go check that out. And I love Marie. I love your comment. Go Mickey. Yes, Team Mickey. Basically, this is my way of saying I really, really miss Disney World right now. And I just got to be honest, I have no desire to spend an entire day, as much as we love Disney World, when it's 90 degrees in Orlando wearing a face mask. I don't care how thin the crowds are. It's just inside 72 degrees, I'm okay. Outside 90 degrees, not so much. So not going to happen. Anyway, promote a variety of offers. Now, to be clear,
why do you promote your offers instead of just affiliate offers?
So you want to work that. We'll talk about that in the promo, and when we get to number 4, actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna give a breakdown that will give you guys a guide.
Right.
Now, to be clear, when I say promote a variety, that doesn't mean go pick a bunch of crap. and promote it. Be selective in what you promote on social media. Like, you should just be selective in general. You should be selective about anything that you're going to put your stamp of approval on. That's what you're doing, by the way, as an affiliate. You're saying, I approve this message. I approve this message. I don't know why I always have to do John F. Kennedy voice, a really bad John F. Kennedy voice when I say that. But it's like if you're going to imitate just a generic politician, doesn't it always end up kind of being JFK? I don't know. Doesn't it? Am I just the only one who
I think you go to George Bush most of the time.
No, that's when I want to make fun of a politician, just a general politician. And just as a side note, yeah, I have a mutual friend who's really, really good friends with George W. Bush, and speaks very highly of him. But you got to admit, it was kind of easy to make fun of him. I think it's easy to make fun of every president, but just because every single word they ever say is going to be publicized, so eventually they're going to screw something up.
I'm going to drop a link to our scorecard. You said,
oh yeah,
we have a bunch of, or don't promote crap, right? How do you know what to promote? All that. So I'm going to drop a link in the comments for anybody who's interested in figuring out what they should promote and whether or not something's good enough to promote on social media here. So,
but the key here in terms of variety is promote some free stuff, promote a webinar, promote a video series, promote an ebook, promote a PDF, a free report, promote some cheaper stuff, some $7 stuff, promote some $27 stuff, promote stuff that's a lead into a launch, promote stuff that's evergreen, promote tools, promote free trials, promote discounts, promote deals, like just promote a variety of offers. That's the key. So number 4, I've been teasing this one for a while. This might be the biggest one I can share. There's some good ones coming up, but this is the important one. It's Robbie's favorite because it involves the word plan. Create a promo plan. Whatever you do, create a promo plan, stick to it long enough to find out what works. I don't know, that's 60 days, 90 days. Just don't, get off track. Like, I'm guilty of this one. I'm not much of a planner, but I've learned to at least create a framework for posting frequency. Now, we've automated this, and I'm going to share our tool in a second. I'm going to give you an example of what mine looks like on Twitter. Okay. So this is what mine looks like on Twitter here. Every 6 hours, we rotate through this. We have 3 to 4 blog posts. So every 6 hours, 3 to 4 blog posts. That's my content. So about every hour and a half, we're going to drop something of my content. We have 3 to 4 podcasts. That's also my content. 2 to 3 videos. Usually my content, could be somebody else's. Then we work in 3 to 5 shares of other people's content. I'm going to touch on that for just a second. There's a reason why I share other people's content. One, so it's not just my Twitter feed, is not just the Matt McWilliams feed. There's things that I found that could be of value to my audience. Number 2, I'm tagging those people in the post, which is building reciprocity for me. Number 3, many of them will retweet it, and then I'll get exposure to their audience and get new subscribers and new fans and new, followers, and eventually new sales from those people. So we have my blog posts, podcasts, videos, other people's content, 1 to 2 internal download or opt-in. So that's a specific tweet that's like, hey, go get my free report. Go watch this video that's that you got to opt in to watch, something like that. I'll typically work in 1 internal product that's a very low ticket. So go buy my affiliate recruiting swipe files for $37. Go grab this free ebook that I put together for $7. Go grab the ultimate guide to something. Go join Affiliate Insider Monthly for $1. Something like that. It's a very low ticket item. I'll work in like a personal update in there. Like, hey, I just, met so-and-so and they're amazing. And then 1 or 2 affiliate products or opt-ins, and then 3 to 5 quotes. So you can see in there's a lot of other stuff happening in the 6 hours. I asked you to remind me to talk about Jeff Bullis, but I remembered, Robbie.
Yes, talk about Jeff Bullis.
He's the one that shared with me that studies have shown that the shelf life of a tweet is between 8 and 12 minutes, unless it gets embedded in a news article. In 99% of the time, that's something that's current events or politically, related, or sports. Most of us aren't going to have our tweets embedded into an ESPN article or a CNN article or a Fox News article or something like that. That's just reality, right? And if you do, awesome. But here's the thing, as far as your feed goes, the shelf life is about 8 to 12 minutes. And what he's found by studying this is posting every 15 minutes works. That is a lot of posts. What's 24 times 15? 96, I believe, or times 4 would be 96. That's 96 posts a day. Also, your followers are all over the world. So I used to only post from like 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. And I would schedule them, but I would only post from, well, what about somebody in, oh gosh, just California at 11 o'clock at night?
Or Jeff Bullets in Australia.
Or Jeff Bullets in Australia or Japan or wherever, right?
Right.
And so that's just one day's plan. That's just for Twitter. That's just for Twitter. So we automate this, right? We automate this. I'm going to walk you through real quick. I got some of this from Jeff. I'm going to walk you how I do this. We use a tool called Meet Edgar, and you can find that at mattmcwilliams.com/Edgar. I think there's a free trial. There might not be. It changes, it varies, but I'm telling you, this tool is absolutely amazing. If you're using, just type the word Edgar and let me know if you're using Edgar. Because we absolutely love it. I'm going over the comments. I love social media as gasoline to my email list fire. Dave Gambrel, what's up, buddy? Marie says I didn't
about somebody who's crushing
Dave's
it on social media. He's just killing it. And this is so right. Social media, it's the gas on the fire. Like your email list is where you're going to make the majority of your sales. However, that social media presence, that just adds to it. So awesome.
So I love what Marie said. You don't sound at all like JFK. That's right. Yeah. Ask not. No, I can't do it. But I can't sound like I'm from Boston. Yeah. I got to pack my car in the Harvard Yard. Anyway, so go check out Edgar. mattmcwilliams.com/Edgar. If you do, send your receipt to support@mattmcwilliams.com. And I'm going to send you a copy of our social media schedule that works. So just support@mattmcwilliams.com. When you sign up for Edgar, just take a screenshot of your purchase, and we'll send that over to you. So that's how we use that, and we don't really have to worry about it. So here's what Jeff taught me. In that 15 minutes, I post every 15 minutes. That's my breakdown of how we do it, right? But what he told me how to do was, thing is with Twitter in particular, and we'll talk about other networks in a little bit. With Twitter, they don't allow you to post the same thing twice. They actually have filters, like their AI is saying, you posted that 2 days ago at 4 p.m. It used to just be you'd load the same tweet into something like Edgar and it would just post it 1,000 times. But what I do is I write about, let's say we're going to promote an affiliate offer. I'll write 5 or 6 tweets, and then we'll take those 5 or 6 tweets and easily turn them into 150 tweets that can then be scheduled out. That's for that particular product that might tweet that every 3 days. Now that's 1.5 years roughly of tweets mentioning that product. And so we'll do little things like, instead of a colon, we'll put the finger going that way, the pointy finger emoji, instead of one pointy finger, we'll put 2 pointy fingers. Then we'll drop the link down and do a down finger and 2 down fingers. We'll change the word awesome to amazing. We'll put instead of a dash, we'll put a colon. And we instead of a period, we'll put an exclamation point. Instead of a period, we'll put an ellipse. We'll put 3 dots. Sometimes we'll get really funky and do 4 dots. Oh, so fun, right? And so it's like, it's so easy to create 150 tweets, because I personally only write 5 or 6. We'll then throw up about 3 different images or videos or something. And then my VA just goes in and real quickly goes copy, paste, 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 and then just tries to make them slightly different. That's it. And then even if you do it yourself, you write 5 tweets and then edit them, basically create 30 variations. Super easy.
Find and replace.
Yep.
Find and replace.
Yeah, exactly. And so we have he created like a whole formula for it where it's like the order that he goes, where it's like colon and then, 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers. Then he takes the colon and changes it into a dash and then a dash dash. Oh, and then an equal sign and an arrow, so it's I don't know. I'm trying to think if I can you type that, Robbie, so people can know what I'm saying? I can't really like visualize it, but it's like equal sign arrow, then 2 equal signs and an arrow, then an equal sign and 2 arrows, and then 2 equal signs and 2 arrows. And it goes on and on. It goes on and on. And so it's pretty easy to create those 150 tweets. And so the same thing is true with Facebook. You know, you just want to have a promo plan. I'm going to post twice this week to Facebook. Now I mentioned Jacob Salem. The thing I learned from Jacob Salem, and it goes against what a lot of people are saying, but he's built 5 million followers for Ziglar up from, you say, oh, well, that's real easy when he took over Zig Ziglar's account, right? You know, one of the icons. Well, he took it from like 1 million to 5 million. He took Les Brown's from like, 300,000 to like 4 million, right? He knows what he's doing 4 times a day, every 6 hours, like clockwork. Now you mix it up just a little bit so you're not constantly posting it never fails. I get a text. Never fails. If I'm on Facebook Live, I get texts. This one, it wasn't about CBD oil. But anyway, he'll vary it. And so like on Monday, it'll be at 2. It'll be like at, 4 a.m., 10 a.m., 4 p.m., 10 p.m. And you also, there is some research. If you look this up, you'll find that there's a little bit of research suggests that posting it at 10:02, 157 is a little bit better. Then the next day, he'll post it at like 5 a.m., 11 a.m., 6:02 p.m., and then midnight. So it's not exactly 6 hours, and you definitely don't want to always be posting it the exact same hour of every day just because of visibility. Some people only log on to Facebook, like once or twice a day, and it's at different times, and so you want to be able to catch them. And so again, just creating that plan. Create that plan. Edgar just is a tool to make that a lot easier so that you don't have to go and actually, go to Twitter every 15 minutes. That would be ridiculous. Or something like Hootsuite where you can only load them one at a time. One of the reasons I love Edgar is you can load 150 tweets just and assign the same. So what we'll do is we'll load like 50 of them, assign one image to that, 50, one image, 50, one image, click, and it just tells them to go out over the next year and a half. Mm-hmm. Again, you can do that with your own content. You can do that. Like when we do our own content, we'll load about 400 at a time. I'll write about 8 variations, and Kevin will create about 50 variations of the variations. 400. If that goes out if that particular blog post goes out every 4th day, that's what 300, 3,200. I mean, I don't even want to do the math. It's like 4 years work. We have some that literally are. It's like if you go through the queue, we have a queue through like. If we didn't add anything, we'd have a queue through like June of next year. Yeah. And every time we add one, it bumps some of the ones that we're going to be, far. So anyway, it's an amazing tool. Like I said, send me your receipt, support at mattmcwilliams.com. We got a cool bonus for you. We'll send us your social media schedule. We'll send us your social media schedule. Reverse that. We'll send you our social media schedule. I'm in rare form today. I think it's because
it's because you're in a Disney shirt. Just
I think it is. Everything. I'll tell you what it is. I was off caffeine for about 6 weeks, medically induced. I was not allowed to have any caffeine. I started drinking coffee again yesterday.
Funny note on that. Actually, yesterday I accidentally gave my teenager caffeinated coffee instead of decaf, and the rest of the day he was like, "Dad, that was awesome. That was great coffee." It was.
But I don't know if there are any Beavis and Butthead fans, but I sent Robbie the video of Beavis when he has caffeine or sugar. Anybody who knows what it is, just type the magic word in the chat. If you know what the magic word is, then when I mention Beavis on caffeine, I am the great. Whoever types it first, I don't know what you're going to win, if anything. I didn't win anything. You win my respect, my undying love. So we'll give that a minute. Let's see if anybody actually knows what the heck I'm talking about. All right. So number 5, focus on the free offers. My friend Pat Flynn has a great saying. He says, selling to people through social media is like going to a party, meeting somebody for the first time, and then saying, "Hey, do you want to buy my Tupperware?" It doesn't work. Now I'll address this in number 6, but if at all possible, when you're on social media, focus on the free stuff. Focus on sending people to webinars and video series, things they can download for free. It's a longer play. Eventually, these will lead to sales. In fact, if they sign up on Tuesday for a webinar on Thursday, you might make money that Thursday. So you're not selling anything directly on social media. You're giving them valuable content, a valuable resource. Download this free report, watch this video series, sign up for this masterclass, attend this webinar. It could even be, just download this ebook.
Just think about like you're scrolling social media, right? Do you want somebody's, $300 product or something like that? No. What are you doing? You're looking for your friends, trying to see what's going on in their lives. And, oh, hey, that's something cool that gets you to click through. And, you're more likely to click on something that's free or, low cost, right? If it's going to be something with a cost, you want it to be low because that's what you're going to actually click on. Just think how you use social media and then, apply that to your audience.
That's a great tip. We'll touch on this a little bit later. Sort of
Number
be social,
15, right?
Be social. Make your social media posts, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, doesn't matter. Your social media posts promoting an affiliate offer should look like your social media posts when you're posting a picture of your child who did a great gymnastics routine. There shouldn't be again, we'll talk about this later, but just be social. Use social media like it was intended to be used, and that's how you'll be able to sell stuff.
The algorithm actually respects that. It sees you being social, and it's like, oh, this is normal, and they will feed you more traffic because of that.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of wanted. I was going to touch on that when I was talking about number 4, but with the algorithm on Facebook, for example. When you post 6 times a day, and so one of the factors into whether an individual post will be seen by a certain number of people is how your previous posts did. So for instance, on this Facebook Live, we haven't really solicited a lot of comments. I hesitated to say that word because, believe it or not, their AI can tell that I just said that. So everybody just start typing
down here.
Everybody just start asking questions, right? Start typing words. But here's the thing: when we do these often, as you guys have been on many of our Facebook Lives, we'll say, "Hey, drop a note in the chat with this keyword, and we'll send you this report." And so we're in a way we're inflating the numbers, right? And what Facebook does is it says, wow, they just had a post. It was a Facebook Live. They just had a post with 174 comments. So we're going to show, and 37 likes and 12 shares, because live videos tend to be shared more, commented on more, and, liked and whatnot more. So they say, hey, on this next post, we're going to show it to more people. And then on this next one, and eventually the effect begins to go down, but your valleys begin to go higher over time. Your peaks go higher, your valleys go higher. And so that's how the algorithm works. And so that's why what will happen is if you're promoting something as an affiliate and it comes across as like, I'm an affiliate and I'm going to blah, 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 and you start having like the sales voice and stuff like that we'll talk about, then it screws up your next post. And so now your valleys get lower and your peaks get lower. So yeah, bonus tip there from Robbie. Well done. So I said, promote the free stuff, but number 6, also focus on deals and low ticket offers. Okay. Most of your promos on social should be free, no doubt, but promote some deals, promote low ticket offers. Deals. What do I mean by deals? Anything that's a percentage or dollars off. Okay. Anything that's particularly on social media that is percentage, dollars off, and timely. Okay. So you go on, especially like on Twitter, and you say there's a deal on something and it expires tonight at midnight. Get 50% off, here's a coupon, or $100 off your purchase of such and such. Now I probably wouldn't, promote something that was like on social that was $100 off a $2,000 product. or even $1,000 off a $2,000 product. But if it's a $99 product and it's 50% off, I'd promote that on social media. And then a low ticket item is anything, books. We call them funnel starters. So it's a $7 ebook that leads them into a funnel. What are you promoting? You're promoting the $7 thing. How much money can you make as an affiliate? $50, $100, possibly thousands, depending upon their funnel. So it depends on the market, anywhere from $1 to $99 is acceptable on social media. Can you promote something that's $500? Of course. Are you going to see results from it? Probably not. So $1 to $99. We found that for most markets, $5 to $25 is the sweet spot. Number 7, or is it technically number 8 because you gave the bonus tip in the middle? I don't know. We'll go with number 7. It's on my list as number 7, and so we're going with that. Number 7, use Pretty Link. Okay. Number 1, do not use your full affiliate link in posts because they are ugly.
Really?
I've got an example here.
I'll put an example on the screen here.
I mean, it looks like, some sort of like prisoner code or something. It is hideous. It looks like a scam. It looks like a scam. Where if you compare that to the shortened version that I created for that same link, and I don't know if this link even works anymore, it's just mattmcwilliams.com/WBD. Looks totally legit. So don't use your full affiliate URL. First of all, in number 7. Secondly, in number 7, don't use the built-in URL shortener. Don't even use the one in Edgar. Use Pretty Link. Go create the link. Your domain, .com, .whatever, / something easy. So for instance, when we were promoting Jeff Walker's launch masterclass, it was /PLM. mattmcwilliams.com /PLM, product launch masterclass. When we promote the book Influence, instead of having some ugly Amazon link, let's say go to mattmcwilliams.com /influence. Pretty sure that works. Okay.
I'm going to point out one more reason we use the Pretty Links is because if we ever, that post is going to live in your Twitter timeline. It's going to live on your Facebook feed. Yeah. And so if you, for any reason, ever have to change your affiliate link, you just go change it in Pretty Link, and all of your links everywhere are updated to that new link. That reason alone is, for me, the biggest reason to use a Pretty Link.
Yeah. I mean, you change it one time. And see, the thing is, it's probably live not only on your social media streams, but it's live. I mean, where else is it live? It's live on your toolbox page, your resources page. It's live on a blog post that you wrote 2 years ago. It's live on a YouTube video that you posted 3 months ago. And so if you have that affiliate link and then they change it, we're working with a client right now. One of our Your Affiliate Launch Coach clients. What are they doing? They're changing systems. Now, in their particular case, they worked it out so their affiliates don't have to change anything. We're working with another client. We just got off the phone with they're off a call with. They're changing systems. Their affiliates will have to use new links. Now, hopefully their affiliates listened to me repeatedly when I said, use Pretty Link, use Pretty Link, use Pretty Link. But if they didn't, and some of them didn't, I saw their social media posts, that they have to go change it. And so it could be, it opens up room for mistakes. You go copy the Facebook post you posted 2 years ago and want to reuse it this year, but you forget to change the URL to the new Pretty Link or to the new affiliate URL, and it's all messed up. So use Pretty Link. Marie asked, and by the way, I'm pretty sure the URL
I was just going to ask this.
mattmcwilliams.com /Pretty Link.
Is a Pretty Link.
Is a Pretty Link.
That is so meta.
It is meta. Let's double check that because I'm not entirely sure. To answer your question, Marie, no, there is a paid version. There is a paid version, Marie. I have used Pretty Link for 8 years and I've never upgraded to the paid version. Not because I'm cheap, because I got to be honest, it's a terrible. I don't know how they don't charge me $1.99 a month. I would gladly pay it.
Easily.
I don't understand their business model. It's an amazing tool, but I don't understand their business model, Marie, because I have never found a reason to upgrade. We promote it, and I'll just say, I'll say what I'll say to you. You don't need to upgrade, Marie. It's a terrible affiliate promotion, but I want what's best for you. There is no reason to upgrade unless
you're doing some really advanced stuff.
And that's for you to decide. But I mean, I'll just tell you, I've used it since I started my blog in 2012. Actually, I used it on a blog before that. So I've used it since 2010, and I have never once paid them a dime.
But they paid you.
They do pay us. Because every now and
Despite
again,
the fact you say you probably don't need to pay for this, people still go and pay for it.
We have some people who actually purchased the full version, and again, they're probably in a niche or something where they need to they need something about the analytics. So but odds are you don't need it, Murray. And I'll just say this: you can definitely start with the free version. And if you go, wow, I really need that advanced thing that they offer for whatever it's like $5 a month or something, then you can go ahead. That's totally fine. No, I don't even think it's that much. I think it's like $10 a year. It's I don't know. I haven't checked in like.
I want to say like $30 a year or something like that. But
so again, number 8,
disclaimer: I don't really know.
Yeah, great. Use lots of images. Again, we're social, right? And people are visual now. The old saying, "A picture's worth 1,000 words." I think we went through a period when blogs came out where that was actually not true, and then we're back up, and a picture is probably worth 2,000 words now. So I got a quote here from Jeff Bullis. I mentioned him before. Shout out to Jeff. You guys should Google him. Go check out Jeff. And Robbie dropped the link to his the podcast episode. Yep. Guys, it's one of my favorite podcast episodes ever done. It's absolutely amazing.
If you follow Matt on Twitter, you've seen it every day or every 15 minutes. It comes up.
You see it about
I'm honestly annoyed by how much I see Jeff Bullis on my Twitter timeline. But
you see Jeff going, dude.
But he's awesome. So
he's amazing.
Go follow Jeff.
He says, images on Twitter cause tweets to take up more space on the feed and help drive engagement. Tweets that include an image have 200% more engagement than tweets without images. While an image may not be appropriate for every tweet, businesses should include one whenever possible to help draw attention to their message. That's why we always offer our affiliates different sized images for each social media network. So if you're promoting something that doesn't have them, ask for them. Say to the affiliate manager, I want to promote you on Twitter. I need a 1024 by 512 image. Okay. I'm going to drop a link here, Robbie. Actually, I'm going to text it to you because I'm not on I can't comment right now.
So while you're doing that, I just want people to think about this. Like your phone, right? You have so much space. And this is, to be honest, even if you don't like it, this is how most people are accessing Twitter and Facebook and whatever, right? Most of it's mobile. Your tweet takes up this much space. You put a picture, you now own half or more of their screen. And talk about that stop level. That's just great.
And the cool thing is, I learned this from my friend Alan Thomas. The picture doesn't always have to make a whole lot of sense. It could be very.
We've got an ad going around like that right now.
Yeah. So ask for them. Robbie's going to drop a link to a thing you can share with them. This is the always up-to-date guide to social media images from Sprout Social. We access this once every month just to make sure we're providing the right sizes to our affiliates and our clients' affiliates. David Dang talks about this in this month's Insider Profile. If you're not in Affiliate Insider Monthly, you got to join now. You do not want to, like David, first of all, has a cool name, David Dang. My kids love it because they're like, dang, David Dang. I know they're 5 and 9. They probably shouldn't be saying dang, but it's cute.
It's a dang good interview, though.
It is a dang good interview. It is dang amazing. I mean, David Dang just is, he's dang good. So you got to hear what he shares about Instagram. I mean, the guy's built an amazing Instagram following. He's making tons of. He was one of our top affiliates. I mean,
1.5 million followers.
Yeah. This isn't that he came to me and said. I reached out to him, just for the record. I reached out to him. We get interview requests every day or two. So you want to interview me? Can I interview? Can I? No. I reached out to him. I probably only have done that with like 10 people in the last year. I reached out to him and said, "Can I interview you for our membership?" Because this isn't a guy who's like, I make $1,000 a day on Instagram as an affiliate. No, I know what he makes. At least I know what he made promoting us.
Mhm.
And when he says that he's making what he's making, he actually made more from us than he makes on average. So I totally believe what he says he makes. And it is a crap ton of money just from affiliate. At the time, he didn't even have any of his own products. So type AIM trial. Okay. Just type AIM trial, AIM trial. I think if you put it together, you put it separate, it works no matter what. I'm going to send you a link to get a 2-month trial of AIM, Affiliate Insider Monthly, for $1. Just type AIM trial in the comments to claim your membership. And that's 2 months worth for a whole dollar. So, number 8, like I said, use a lot of images.
So we got a question about that. How often do you use these pictures on Twitter?
All the time. Every post.
As Jeff said, as many times as it makes sense.
Many times it makes sense. And this is the other thing is on Facebook, if at all possible, use multiple images. Use multiple images, because now what do? They see that it shows the little +3,
+4,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. I'm trying to picture it. It's different on mobile than it is on desktop. And so what do? They have to click. Well, now they're engaging with your post. Well, what does that do? It triggers the algorithm to say, this is an important post. And it also, creates more curiosity. And so there you go. So if you can, post multiple pictures. Number 9, use it to grow your list. Use social media to grow your list. Now,
this is what Dave Gambrill was mentioning, right?
Yep.
The impact of email and social together.
Yeah, exactly. So, sorry, I'm texting. My wife was just letting me know why you all heard a vacuum cleaner. It's because our 5-year-old just decided to start vacuuming for no apparent reason.
Good for him.
I love him. I mean, oh my gosh, he's the greatest. Both of them are amazing. But they love doing them. They love doing stuff that I've never once liked doing. It's weird. Like, Daddy, can I vacuum? Daddy, can I do dishes? And I'm like, yes, you can.
Please.
I'm like, man, how old do you have to be to operate a tractor? Like, I think legally 16. So she's got 7 years and she's mowing. Anyway, so use it to grow your list. Now, you should be promoting affiliate offers, especially that free stuff, right? On social media, but make sure you don't forget to build your own list. Now, in the end, the number one source of your affiliate revenue is going to be your email list. Like for most people, as I mentioned earlier, it's 80-90% of your affiliate revenue will be from email. So make sure you're using social media to build your own list. So I shared this strategy. In fact, that reminds me, I need to text Clark. So I have a friend of mine, Clark Cooper. I shared this strategy with him yesterday or the day before. I think he's the first person I ever shared it with. I've never shared this publicly. So I'm going to ask you guys, do you want to know my top strategy? My absolute, and this is when I shared it with him, I'm just saying he was blown, this guy's been in the affiliate world and been doing Facebook ads for 15 years. I mean, not Facebook ads for 15 years, but he's been in the affiliate world and he's been doing Facebook ads for a decade. So it's my number one strategy for growing your list and making more affiliate commissions at the exact same time. Actually, this strategy will make you more money in the short term and the long term. It's kind of crazy like that while growing your list. It's pretty cool. So let me know if you want it, and I'll share it later. If you guys don't want it, then don't type anything. But if you want to know that strategy, let me know, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. All right. Thing number 10, strategy number 10 is to trend jack. Trend jack. Trend. I don't know why I cannot. Trend jack. It's like the DJ back to back, like Django. I don't know why I have a hard time saying that. Here's what that means. Make sure that you are following trends and then hijack them. It's like whatever that is, an amalgamation, I think is the word, where you take two words and put them together. It's a combination of trends and hijack. You're going to follow these trends and then hijack them. So a couple of years ago, it was we started watching Downton Abbey, I think 2 years before the final season. And we always watched it we bought the DVDs for the first season. Then the next few seasons were on the PBS app, and then they were on Netflix or something, or Prime. And we watched, we watched Downton Abbey. And we weren't watching it live, but in the last 4 episodes, we decided to watch them live. And I had this brilliant idea. I'm like, well, there's a hashtag Downton Abbey. This is in December. I'm going to find a way to trend jack this hashtag. I don't know what it's going to be. And there was this clip where Mosley's dad says something to him like, if you want to be the best, you gotta, it was like, if you want to move up in life, you've got to be the best at what you're currently doing and keep working at it or something. It was like, but it was the way he said it was better. And Mosley's like staring up into the stars, and it's just really dramatic scene. And there's music in the background. So no matter what you say, it's going to sound better. And I wrote this blog post based on it. I took a screenshot. I took a screen grab, wrote a blog post on it. When this was trending, I tweeted out about it about every 15 minutes now. I tweeted out about it like during the live, and then, the live airing of the show. According to my tracking, and we'll talk about tracking later, I used this post to drive people to Michael Hyatt's 5 Days to Your Best Year Ever promo. I had more than 1,400 hits and 112 opt-ins, which led to 2 sales. Now, say whoopity-doo, 2 sales. I made $218. It took me 90 seconds.
For tweeting about Downton Abbey.
90 seconds. Somebody do the math on what that is per hour. But I'm going to tell you, like, let's just call it 2 minutes. Whatever 218 times 30 is, 6,000 and change, was my hourly rate for taking a hashtag and going boom, boom, writing a couple of tweets and posting it out.
There's the secret.
What's a trend? What's is it, I did one recently, and I only do this like once a week. I'm not because I'm not on social media that much.
Right.
But there was a thing trending that's like, if you took 2 words and combine, and I don't know if anybody else saw this.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
About Shaquille O'Neal. Do you remember this?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so it was like if you go to the store and leave with something you didn't pay, it's a Shaquille O'Steal. If you're, it was like, I don't remember some of them, but it was like, oh, when Shaq eats an orange, it's just a Shaquille O'Peel, and I don't even remember what I wrote.
There was so many of them,
but I wrote something and linked to something on my, I can't even, what was it? Oh man. But it has something to do
look at your Twitter timeline, but it's too long because you tweet every 15
minutes. Yeah. Anyway, but I used the hashtag, and I got like 117 retweets and something. And sure enough, picked up like 14 followers that day. Normally pick up like 5 or whatever. But the thing that I linked to a podcast episode, and I'm just trying to remember, or was it a blog post? I don't remember. I got 17 clicks. Now, whoopity-doo, right? 17. Well, my average tweet gets about 5 to 7 clicks, and I got a little bit more. And it's like, okay, you start looking at that, and you're like, well, yeah, but sometimes you do that, and then you get, like I did with Michael Hyatt, 112. So look for those trends and trend jack them. Number 11, I talked about this earlier. Be social, reply, and interact. If you're going to go through the effort of crafting a good post about an opt-in or a product, then someone replies with a simple question, and you don't respond. It's just crickets. It's dead silence.
Kills the algorithm. Kills their enthusiasm.
Yeah. When people ask you about products that you're promoting, respond to them, okay? Usually they're asking very simple questions. Usually they are on the fence. They're ready to buy, and they have one question from it, and they need an answer from a third party like yourself. And so I found that if I just answer their question, the close rate on these people is ridiculously high. It's like 50+%. Usually their question is something very like, does this work for women? Yes. Does this work for Europeans? Yes. Does this work if I have this phone? Yes. It's usually stuff like that. Can I do this on my podcast? Absolutely. Can I do this in a blog post? Yep. Very simple stuff that you're answering. But if you don't engage, if you don't respond, it's not going to work. So we're working on creating my ideal week. And one of those things is twice a day, I have a 30-minute window to check email, check Slack, and check social media. I'm only going to spend 5 to 8 minutes on social media twice a day. That's about it. But I'm going to do it every day, except for one day. I'm only going to do it once. But I'm going to do it 9 times a week, so that I'm constantly able to, respond back to people in a reasonable manner. So reply and interact. Number 12, consider running ads. Consider running ads. Affiliate marketing can be done via social media ads. Now, running ads on the different social media networks should be massively profitable if you do them right. If you do them wrong, you will lose a crap ton of money. Here's the number one key for running ads anywhere. This applies to affiliate marketing, your own products, whatever. Test, test, test. Test copy, test images, test the calls to action, button versus no button, colors, test, promote with an image of you going like this versus an image of you going like this versus not an image of a completely different person versus no person versus, random stuff, right? Test different landing pages, test whatever you can think of. I released a report this month inside of Affiliate Insider Monthly. Again, we talked about this earlier. If you want to get a free trial of it, type AIM trial.
$1
doing that.
It's gonna not free. It's gonna cost you $1.
A whole dollar. It's 50 cents a month for the first 2 months. It's basically free, but not.
Free.
And I get in hot water if I called it free, even though it's literally 4 quarters. It's like, what, you pay more than that for a bottle of water. I mean, literally,
right.
I feel like I should call out Sally Struthers and be like, yeah, it's like less than a cup of coffee. Well, it's definitely less than a cup of coffee. Like my coffee that I make at home costs more than $1 per serving because there's all kinds of stuff in it. I've got protein powder in there, MCT oil, butter, all the stuff. My cups of coffee are like $3.
So if you want to join us inside AIM, Affiliate
and learn more about my cups of coffee. No. If you want to get to
talk about his coffee, he actually stays on topic.
It's all about Facebook ads. I literally walk you through. I shared a bunch of strategies for running ads, but I want to highlight 2 here in a second. But just go check out the AIM trial, guys. Get in, get that Facebook ads report. It's absolutely amazing. Like we're hearing. I got a text the other day just talking about how awesome it was. Just walking it through. I from a guy named Jim Folsom who's in our mastermind. He's like, dude, that made it so clear to me. Thank you. So
type
top 2 strategy
trial, and we'll send the link over to you guys.
Yep. Number 1, never advertise your affiliate link directly. Okay. This is important because Facebook and most other networks, they don't really allow affiliates or like them. They might allow them, but they're going to penalize you. The algorithm's going to just tank your ads. What you want to do is send them to a bridge page. Now, I saw some of you type this. So earlier I told you that, or asked you, if you want to know this strategy, let me know. And you let me know you want to know the strategy. So here's the strategy. You're not going to send them directly to the affiliate page. This is how you grow your email list and make more money. Not like, it's one thing if you make less money and grow your email list. And it's another thing if you make more money and don't grow your email list, but this is actually how you do both at the same time. So you start by running ads to a special offer, promote a special deal, promoting an affiliate offer. So let's just say I'm promoting, Robbie, make up a product while I take a sip here.
Actually, you don't even have to make one up. I did this with Michael Hyatt's Best Year Ever.
Okay.
As soon as we finished promoting that, I immediately started sending people to his book.
Okay. So let's talk about, I've got SwitchPod here. I think we did. Didn't we do this recently?
Yeah, we did.
The SwitchPod. Okay. So, and by the way, I saw your message there, Sandra. If you typed AIM trial, you should have a DM from me in Facebook Messenger with all the details on that trial. So that's where you'll get that. And so we're going to promote this. It's sitting here on my desk. This is not an endorsement of SwitchPod, although I do endorse it, mattmcwilliams.com/SwitchPod. Okay. And I'm not doing this with that actually, but let's just say I wanted to create a special offer. So I would create a special offer that if you purchase the SwitchPod through me, you're not only going to get the SwitchPod, but you're going to get my 7-part framework for shooting better YouTube videos. And I'm making this up, right? And you're going to get my free guide to, scripting your videos, creating a better story framework inside of your videos, right? And then I'm going to create, and we'll value that at $97. Create a bridge page. And so you offer this exclusive offer. But to get it, you have to enter your email to unlock it. So now what have we done? They've now opted into our list. So we created an exclusive offer. Nobody else has my framework, or nobody else has my guide to YouTube videos or my framework for stories. Nobody else can offer that. It's truly exclusive to me. And maybe you sell them on your website for $47 each. So it's truly a $94 offer. Then on the thank you page, it has an offer recap. And so on the thank you page, it'll actually go to another page that lists everything that they're going to get. They're going to get the SwitchPod, and you list what's in the SwitchPod, like, that you quickly attach any camera or ball head. Finger grooves make it easy to hold. They do. They're actually really easy. Somehow, I don't know how they did this, but they styled it directly for my size hand. That you can switch between blah, blah, blah. And maybe they're offering bonuses. So you list those bonuses as well. And then you list your bonuses. Total value. I don't know how much the SwitchPod is, Robbie.
It's like 67, 97.
We'll call it $70 for argument's sake. Total value, $164. You only pay $70. Click here to buy. And the button goes to your affiliate link. Now, here's where it gets real fun. Now, what you know about these people is opposed to somebody who just clicked on an ad to go directly to SwitchPod, which you really can't do anyway. Possessions. That's qualifier number 2. Then they clicked this other button. They've now made 3 clicks. They are highly qualified. And odds are they purchased. But if they didn't, you can create retargeting ads around those people, because you can not only target them, but you can target a lookalike audience of those people, because people who buy SwitchPods hang around with people who buy SwitchPods. And you know who those people are because they made 3 clicks. Also, you have their email address. You can follow up with them via email. And they're now on your list. So you can follow up with them with other content. And there's a person who attends some of our Facebook Lives, and this person will know who they are. I haven't seen her comment, so I've ruled out 50% of our audience because half our audience is male. I'm not going to say anything more about this person. We did this strategy a few years ago. They came through. They did not purchase the product we were promoting at that time. So I made no money, but they were on my email list because of this strategy. Fast forward to now, she has purchased 2 of our flagship products at $1,000 a piece. She has purchased 2 affiliate offers through us at a minimum that I know of. 4 things. Total value, lifetime value of this customer, $3,600. Wouldn't have happened if she didn't join my list. Wouldn't have happened if I just said, I'm going to promote this thing that's great, and sent them to a page where they buy. For the long term, you also have retargeting lists for the future. So if you're promoting a launch, a big product launch as an affiliate, take this audience that you know clicked on that button on that recap page and create a lookalike of them for the future. And you have an email list to promote this same product in the future, because many of them won't buy. If it's a $2,000 product, only 5, 7, 8% are going to buy. But the other 92% might buy next year, or at least a percentage of them will. And then the second thing within, we're talking right now just about how to run ads on social media. The second thing is just take a look at the advertising policies. Make sure that at least once every quarter you're reading Facebook's policies. It's a quick read. It's really boring and tedious, but just look at them and just say, okay, make sure that there's a lot of things that you have to follow strictly. They're constantly changing. Otherwise it's just you're gonna break a rule and not even know it. So again, I cover Facebook ads more in depth in this month. It's called the Affiliate Trends Monthly Report, the ATM report. We love acronyms here at MMC. That's Matt McWilliams Consulting. So the ATM report inside of AIM, which is Affiliate Insider Monthly. And we are members of the AARP and the BBB and the NCAA. Anyway, just kidding on all those. So go check that out. Just type AIM trial and claim your membership. Number 13, we're almost done. 2 more things. Measure everything. measure everything. I mentioned earlier the Downton Abbey tweets when we talked about trend jacking, right? The reason I know the results of that is because I used a specific tracking link. I used what we talked about, a Pretty Link. I can go in, even in the free version of Pretty Link, Marie, I can go into the free version of Pretty Link and go, that had 112 clicks. Now, we created a specific link inside of the affiliate tracking. That Michael Hyatt was on Infusionsoft, and I knew it literally it was called an ad in there, but it's like usually you might call it might be like a sub ID or something. The ad was called DA for Downton Abbey, and Downton Abbey showed 112 clicks and 2 sales. So make sure you're tracking these things. If like just as much as you can. If you're spending 20% of your time promoting on Twitter, but it's getting you 80% of the results, you won't know that unless you track things. If you're spending 20% and getting 80% of the results, stop wasting your time on the other networks. I mean, just focus on Twitter. You're not going to know this unless you track them. And then number 13, stay consistent to your brand and voice. We talked about this earlier. This might be the number one mistake I see people make on social media. It's at least the most obvious and kind of disturbing, to say the least. You take someone who's lighthearted and funny on Twitter, and then they promote something and they sound like a game show host or a used car salesman or worse, an attorney. Don't promote in a different voice than your everyday voice on social media. People hate that. We can go back to be social, right? If you're normally funny, be funny when you promote something. If you normally use silly images or animated GIFs, then use silly images and animated GIFs when you're promoting something. If you normally put a hashtag in your tweets, use hashtags in your promotional posts. If you normally don't use hashtags, don't start putting hashtags just because you're promoting. I will look at that over time and go, promotional, I'm to scroll, delete. I don't think you delete tweets, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm just going to ignore. I'd rather people delete than ignore. And so just be different. Be consistent to your brand. Be consistent to your voice. So to recap, number 1, actually promote affiliate offers. Number 2, promote them a lot. Number 3, promote a variety of offers. Number 4, create a promo plan. Again, we use Meet Edgar to manage all of this. You can check that out at mattmcwilliams.com/Edgar, and you can sign up there. I highly recommend it. Go try it. Go try it out for a month, and just you'll be blown away. I'm telling you. Number 5, focus on free offers. Number 6, but also deals and low ticket offers. Number 7, use Pretty Link to make your links pretty, not ugly. You don't want your affiliate link, and you don't want the I think it's like ed.gr and Edgar. Don't use that. Edgar's great for everything except for shortening URLs. Okay. So don't use it for that. Use lots of images. That's number 8. We shared the data on that from Jeff Bullis. Number 9, use it to grow your list. You want to grow your list with this stuff. Number 10, trend hijacking, right? Number 11, reply and interact. Be social. Number 12, consider running ads. And remember our 2 tips there. Don't use your affiliate link direct. If you need to go back and watch what I shared about how to create the bridge pages and all that, I mean, that was good stuff. I've never shared that before. I mean, somebody's going to take that and do 6 figures with just that. I absolutely guarantee you. And then make sure you're reading the advertising policies. Number 13, measure everything. 14th, stay consistent to your brand and voice. Make sure, as many of you have already, that you type in AIM trial, and we'll DM you a link to get a $1 trial for 2 months. Okay. That's 50 cents a month in Affiliate Insider Monthly. You guys want to check that out because it's absolutely amazing. You'll get access to this month's content. We've got the Affiliate Trends Report where we talk all about Facebook ads. It's literally the best thing I've ever written about just about anything, but specifically about running Facebook ads to affiliate offers. It's really good. And then number 2, you're going to get access to David Dang and his stuff on Instagram and other social media networks. The guy's killing it in affiliate marketing. And then we did a backstage pass, and I don't even remember what we did. What did we do this month, Robbie? Oh, how to promote one-off webinars. Yeah. Yeah. So much good stuff there. Plus, you get access to me every month for exclusive Q&A. Yeah. So go check out AIM, Affiliate Insider Monthly. It is absolutely amazing. And then lastly, guys, if you haven't yet, send me a text. Just shoot me a text at 260-217-4619. I would love to just take things to a different level. It's a, for lack of a better term, it's a more intimate form of communication.
And
I know I
there's a
saw
lot of
Barbara.
exclusive content there that we don't share anywhere else.
Yeah, I know I saw Barbara. What's up, Barbara? And Amy, Rose. Barbara, I know you are so stinking awesome. Just interacting with me via text. And I always enjoy that. So shoot me a text. Would love to connect with you guys there. And just, again, it's just a cool way. Like, I mean, I'm not going to text you like, every 15 minutes, like I'm going to post I don't know. Barbara probably knows. I probably text about 2-3 times a week, but it's just some, like, stuff I'm thinking about. And, kind of a, like I said, more intimate form of communication. It's a way for us to interact too in a more real and authentic way. So,
and it's access to Matt, not me, not anybody else on the team. It all goes to him.
It does. I promise you, literally no one else has ever interacted with you. I'm personally replying, which is why sometimes it takes me a couple days to reply. Barbara, sorry. I get busy and forget. And then I'm like, I got this backlog of texts. I'm like, oh, I gotta go reply to all those texts. So, but every now and again, it's, I find the time and reply. So with that said, everyone, this has been awesome. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of this, just sharing how to win at affiliate marketing with social media. As we wrap up, Robbie, any last words from you?
No, I think you summed it up. The biggest thing is be yourself, be social, and share the stuff you love.
Yeah, that's a great way to end. So we'll wrap up, guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.